Hello, everybody. It's Bill
And Marty.
And Chris.
and we are coming to you live from Adepticon.
Yes.
Today
Woo.
is Saturday, day 3 of Adepticon, and we are in full-blown mode here, kids. And I am here to tell you that, holy moly, it's been a good show so far.
Right?
I am sleep deprived.
Super well attended. There are, I think, more events than ever.
Yep.
I mean, across the board, gaming events, hobby events, special events. It is a show, and every square inch of both hotels
Right?
is being used. It's
Yes.
crazy.
So if you're not aware, Adepticon is if not the largest miniatures convention in the United States.
In the world.
Well,
I don't go that far.
um,
Well,
Just
we
saying.
know how to do a multi-day event. That's
Yeah,
the difference.
yeah, there is
Uh,
a difference. But it's held in Schaumburg, Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago, and they have across the interstate a whole convention center full of activities going on. And because it's gotten so big, they've had to overflow to another hotel with the conference rooms here where we're at in the Hyatt. We're on the south side of the interstate. Jim coming in?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Jim, are you there, sir?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Jim, come in.
Good morning,
Jim.
still in the Midwest.
Jim.
I don't hear Jim.
Oh, neither.
Oh, okay.
Jim's at a loss for words.
No, he's not.
It might be a setting. I might have to jump out of camera. Marty, take it away.
How you doing? So, as we were saying, very large convention. It is set up across 2 different hotels. The main convention's over in the Renaissance at the Schaumburg Convention Center. Crazy over there. I mean,
Yes.
just out of control with the number of events. Over here at the Hyatt on the other side of the highway, we lovingly say it's where the historicals are. But actually, it started as historicals here. There's more than that. There's a whole armada, like world tournament going on up at the front of the building.
Yep.
You know, they've got all sorts of other games going on that are, would you say historical adjacent, maybe? Like
Yeah.
Middle Earth Battle Strategy
I know
games, for
that's
instance?
historical. That's just straight up historical.
Well, that's true. We do
Yeah.
count that as historical. But, so they've got some stuff like that. But not every game is necessarily 100% historical. But again, oftentimes adjacent to it, full up here too, as it turns out.
Yep.
So as much as I have loved the locations and whatnot, I think if things keep going this way, they're eventually going to have to decide.
Like McCormick Place or something.
Guys, let me see if I can get Jim coming. Jim?
Oh, Jim.
You guys should be able to hear me now.
James, calling
You guys-
James.
Are you guys able
Lost
to hear
3. This is lost 1.
Are you lost too?
Fine, guys.
me? The mic is
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
the mic is bouncing off of my side, so it's working on my end.
Jim, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Jim, are you there? Nope. Not yet. I mean, he might sort of be there, but
Yeah, it's weird. I can't pick him up.
our historical guru is stuck in the Ethernet
Yep.
somewhere.
So, back to the convention. We'll know when Jim's
Can you guys
coming
hear me
in,
now?
because dead air is a bad thing.
Yeah.
So if you're coming, I highly recommend Uber
Uber.
or carpooling. It is crazy over there.
Hello,
I'll tell
hello.
you to wave off on the carpool because there's no place to put that car either.
Oh.
So, particularly if you're going to the main site over at the Renaissance. So, parking is full. Overflow parking is full. The overflow parking in the grass is being used right now.
Yep, and that's full.
And that's a muddy situation.
Right.
So even if you get that, you might not want to bring the Prius because I don't know if it's getting in there and out of there.
Yeah. Now, the good thing is if you come over to the Hyatt, a lot better parking situation.
Yep.
And they have free shuttles that are going back and forth like every 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes, something like
Yeah,
that.
well, they
but-
have two different
yeah.
shuttle
Yeah.
companies doing the same thing. So it works out real well. Because if you park out in, the back 40 over at the other place, it's going to take you 15 minutes to walk there anyhow.
Right. Yeah. I think I parked in a different zip code yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. I got here like dark early, and I had princess parking, and I didn't want to have to leave. But no, it was good.
Should have Ubered back here, bro.
I should have, but then my
your own
truck.
device.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, I knew I was going to find parking here.
Yeah, but then you got to go back over later.
Do I?
Well, you signed up for
But
the class,
do
so
you?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh yeah, I do. I have another class.
Call me sometime when you
Have no class. So I do want to say, I'll get to that later. Let's see what I have. You have something going on later, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh look, I printed it
I was
upside
gonna
down.
say you're not gonna ask me what it is, are
Fabric and leather for dummies is what I have.
you? That sounds
So
right.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, good times.
I have had some great classes so far. I had wet blending this morning with Aaron Lovejoy. We had weathering.
Yep. We
with,
did a weathering
Aaron.
class with Aaron.
Yep, amazing
did.
stuff.
Aaron's a hoot. If you've never met him in person, he's a riot. Enjoyed him very much.
I forgot to bring my mini over here, but I showed you the mini earlier. The mini for the wet blending class is actually a mini of Aaron. Not pretentious at all. He's great. He's funny as hell.
Well, he invented painting, so
He has been around
and he's
a little
been
bit.
doing it since the pharaohs worshipped him.
Yep.
Did I get the story right?
Something like
I
that,
think that's how he told it yesterday.
Yep.
So, but seriously,
Definitely a
Aaron's
veteran in the
a
community.
talented artist. He's a good teacher, and he was a lot of fun.
Who
You
else? Who else have you had?
Dear Lord, there's been a bunch of them. Chris and I have had
Did you hear me that time?
several classes. Oh, hold on.
Tell Jim, ask Jim if he can hear us, nod his head.
Yes, I can hear you. Audio is bouncing up to the green on my end.
Hey, Jim.
Yes.
If you can hear us, nod your head.
Yes, I can hear you.
We can't hear him, but the TV can hear the output.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't hear him. Oh no.
That's weird.
Okay.
So-
Tell him we can't hear him for some reason, but he is broadcasting, so.
Okay.
Well, James, we cannot hear you. We have technical difficulties. However, you are broadcasting, and the live stream can hear you. So
So the live stream hears me babbling.
don't say anything inappropriate, sir.
You can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. But
And talk as much smack to Marty as you want. He can't hear you.
So give us a moment as we work through
good.
some of our technical difficulties to bring our brethren and fellow podcast member James into full reality. I don't know. That sounds like crossing the stream's bad, though.
Yeah, something like that. So can we talk about classes while we're
I was
okay?
gonna say, I think we got a minute. So
Yep. So Wednesday night we had the Warhammer preview. We've already talked about that. On Thursday I had 3 classes. It was great. How to paint dragons.
Hey, Don.
I had introduction to painting
Miranda.
skills and mental game of painting. All of them were outstanding classes. Today, yesterday, Skin for Dummies. Brush skills again, because I need as much help with my brush skills as possible. We took.
He shouldn't need any help with his brush skills for what he paid for brushes. They should paint themselves.
Oh wait, I'm not married. It doesn't matter. And then you and I were in texture, not conjecture.
Yep.
That was very good. And I know you had
He did
a most outstanding class that you desperately needed.
So believe it or not, this was a class that Eric Swinson did. Also awesome dude, great artist, and turns out he cares about those of us that have a particular disability. Shut up. In this case, turns out he has a class called Color Theory for the Color Blind.
Colorblind.
And this guy is color blindness. I'm not super crazy bad about it, but I don't have normal color vision.
Nothing
And
normal.
That was so helpful. So, Eric, if you're watching, thank you so much for all of your assistance and your techniques. As I said in class, I am 100% going to continue to use the information that you provided us to help increase my painting, because I think I did a really good job on the model we did in class. However, comma pause, there's parts of it that I still don't know what color it is.
Yeah, it looked great.
I was going to say, I think it looks good. I just can't tell you exactly what color it is. So
Now-
yeah, that was a terrific class.
With all the painting classes, the one thing you feel good coming out of there. If you want to still feel good about how you did, don't walk by the Golden Demon entries.
Yeah, right?
It's hideous. I mean, not the Golden Demon entries. Our painting is hideous compared to this. I don't know how they paint this stuff.
Magic.
I mean, like blowing up the full size.
It's pixie dust in the paint.
Right?
Tough Years has tuned in to see if you fall out of your chair, Marty.
Well,
He
good
is-
morning, or well, good afternoon, Tough Ears. We appreciate your support and your patronage of the channel once again. And I'm not falling out of my chair again.
He might though. He is older.
It's true. Oh,
Happy birthday.
yeah, I was gonna say, just for full disclosure, for all of our fine podcast listeners and viewers, today is my birthday, so you can send your gifts to SitRep Podcast.
Northern District.
I accept miniatures, paints, and hobby supplies.
Venmo. PayPal.
Yeah, that's true. Cash. It's always the right color.
And scotch.
Yeah.
Well, no, any whiskeys.
Yeah, any of the brown ones, any of the brown liquors, I'm pretty good with.
Well, happy
complain
birthday,
there.
Marty, if you're able to hear me. Toughy ears, are you able to
And
hear
I think
me?
you were done.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Go ahead.
All right, so
Yes.
Jim wishes you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you, James. Appreciate it, sir.
I can hear you, Jim.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's got the magic hearing thing.
This is gonna be weird trying to talk and listen to myself 5 seconds later. Here, let me do this.
It's okay. It's weird listening to you talking now.
Okay, so basically, Jim, did you see the video about Clash of Steel that I did the other day?
Yeah, I did see part of it. I guess we have to wait. I feel like I'm on the moon. Houston, the Eagle has landed. Thanks, Tough Ears.
What do you think of the choice of tanks for the Germans? I know, right?
Yeah,
It says it's partial fantasy game. Well, not fantasy, alternative history. Sorry, there we go.
it can,
Fantasy.
yeah,
Be a whole
it's
different
fine.
genre.
What about the mouse? As
If it's
choice
a
of
good-
tank?
Well, of course, the mouse never saw combat. They did partially build 2 of them. They never even finished the first 2 prototypes
Yeah,
historically.
delay the mouse.
Oh yeah, this is kind of weird. But for people who can hear me in the
Right.
chat, yeah, the mouse was supposed to be some super heavy German tank that was going to come out sometime in late 45 or early 46. It's silly. The idea is kind of dumb. I mean, for the Germans to even have built it, it wouldn't support. I mean, none of the bridges in Europe even would have supported it, so it couldn't cross any river unless it could have like this giant, complicated sort of a fording system to sort of go under the water. It wasn't the best idea. It was going to have, I think, a 128 millimeter long-barreled anti-tank gun as its main armament, a 75 millimeter anti-tank gun as a coax instead of a machine gun. Ooh, now I'm getting an echo from myself, from you guys.
Yeah, fortunately, we're trying to get it so we can hear everybody, but
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
And now Jim gets the
Yeah.
giant delay.
there just isn't a good way of getting this to work right.
It's all good.
Just go back to the old way.
That's okay. Don't
Let's
worry
see.
about
It's-
it. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not. See, we'll have to go with a different setup because this just isn't working right.
It's not getting her done.
No.
Although it's kind of funny because we're live here at the convention hall, and Jim's talking, and nobody hears Jim. So they're like, "Who are these three nerds just sitting there?" Backdrop is like,
Well, no, they've been asking that all weekend, whether we're talking or
it's
not.
like, monkey see, monkey do, monkey shut the. Oh.
Oh, is the iPad on?
Right? Yeah. Hear
Don't
no
worry
evil,
about it,
see
don't
no
worry about
evil, do no evil.
Yeah.
I made it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right, good time.
sorry, Jim. We just have this really bad delay, and
No worries. I can go ahead and sign off. I don't want to wreck the show with audio issues.
yeah,
It is rough.
it is rough, Jim.
No worries. All right. Thanks for coming out,
Okay.
everybody. Sorry I
talk-
couldn't be in the rest of the stream, but for now,
Let's
I'll
talk
go
about
ahead.
Adepticon here.
Go ahead and sign
Um,
off. Take care, everybody.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? I mean, we already started earlier, so I don't know where you want to pick up.
Jim, I'm gonna want to catch up with you for a video later today. Are you gonna be around?
Yeah, I'll be at my desk all day. I'm working on other stuff, so I will be around. We gotta wait for a while
Thanks, Jim.
for transmission from the moon.
All right.
Take care, everybody. I'll be around.
This is
Have fun
fine.
at the rest of Adepticon.
Go ahead and close them out.
Well,
All right. Well,
It's unfortunate that
yeah, for some reason the setup's not working. Why, I don't know. I mean, we are using a little bit of a different kit than we normally do.
right.
Uh-huh.
It is the travel kit, so to speak.
Yeah, so you don't really need your earphone because we can hear each other.
Yeah,
It's
well,
only for
I don't have it in anymore. Yeah,
yeah, fill out. You're
Well, I
some Secret Service agent you are.
I took it out because it wasn't doing anything.
Right.
It was not getting no sounds through it.
All right.
So
So let's talk about a few things here at Adepticon. You guys talked about your painting classes.
yep.
So the other thing to talk about is what have you guys seen so far at the show?
I have not. I made one quick run into the vendor hall. I've not even checked out the
Yeah.
vendor hall like legit. So got that going on. But one of the things that makes it really easy to see is that they've got stuff set up in the main hall over there. And Catalyst Games, BattleTech has their battle pods or whatever they call them. I've not been in it, but it looks really cool. You get to pretend you're a pilot driving a mech.
Mhm.
Yep.
That seems like it'd be a cool thing.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry, guys, just a little distracted
Yeah.
trying to in my head figure out why we couldn't get Jim.
And-
I have a Bluetooth adapter for this, and maybe that would have been the solution.
And I'm scheduling Black Powder Red Earth to be here immediately following
Yeah.
the podcast. He just
So,
so pardon me while I do a little
There's a
work.
ton of historical stuff going on right now. Some of the updates, historical, there really isn't like any big reveals at the show,
Not big reveals. I mean, there's minor ones.
such
but-
as
Yeah.
Steve Frat's got Napoleonics and Panzer Frat, which we haven't seen before. I know there's we've got In Country here, which I don't believe they were at last year's Adepticon.
They were.
Oh, well then. They've got their reveal over their Blackout.
Yeah.
Yes, that's their new one.
Yep.
And I'm trying, Marty DeJulian, if you're listening or watching, hit me up, brother. We're gonna do this sometime today. We're gonna get together, whether you like it or not. It's just I'm going to speak it into existence and allow it to manifest itself. So yeah, we look forward to hopefully getting a hold of Julian from Enemy Spotted Studio so he can talk about his new game Blackout.
Right?
Video sound delay, and it looks like a Chinese movie.
Yeah, of course there is. All right.
Can we kung fu fight?
Surely not everyone was
Yeah,
kung
we
fu
probably
fighting.
haven't played with this. It's just the setup we have going on. Yeah, it's very uber frustrating how things are. The thing is, we tested all this stuff before we even came out here, and the setup was working beautifully. It's just a different equipment setup. So what have we learned from this is that we have to just have the same stuff we use on a regular show with us. So that means I got to buy a second set of stuff, which fortunately is not terribly expensive,
Oh,
but
I thought you meant you were going to have to move your hobby room here.
right. So,
Like, that's gonna be interesting.
but if you like kung fu movies, we're always kung fu fighting.
That's right.
So,
Surely not everyone was kung fu fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
but
Fast
getting
and
back to,
fighting.
like I said, there's no real big new stuff, reveals. Blackout, we haven't checked it out yet. We will. But from other perspectives, other gaming worlds, obviously Halo is probably the biggest thing.
That's a very exciting one. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen the video yet, please make sure you check it out. It's on both channels. Halo Dawn likes it, so that tells you a lot. That it's easy to get into, understand, and play right away.
It must be super cool.
And her dice rolling was atrocious.
Oh.
The dice always try to kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was rolling a lot of ones and twos. So, other than
Bummer.
that, I mean, the big thing about Adepticon is just the different myriad of games that you can play, classes you can try. A lot of if you are
Tournaments galore
Yes.
as well. So if you're a competitive gamer, lots of. I mean, the Armada is the world tournament. Yes.
yeah
And then we've got nationals going on for like Flames of War and Team Yankee right across from us here. Of course, Warhammer 40.
Saying I was thinking the same thing so many years, like an old kung fu movie and badly dubbed Godzilla. I wonder if you guys can see comments.
Mm-mm.
No, but we've heard.
Yes.
Thank you.
yes yes guys, we are going to take two. Give us a break. We're going to set up a new setup, and we'll be right back with you.
Stay tuned.
Bye-bye. Just close it out.